Hello? Hello? Hello, hello. I wanted to record a message for you to help get you started on your first night. The animatronics do get a little bit quirky. There we go. Is it working this time? Yeah, we're working. Okay. Uh, Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna delete the other stream. It was not taken this time. You got it. You got first. Good job, buddy. You did great. Um, all right, welcome back to, or welcome, not welcome back, welcome to the Stanley Parable. I haven't played this before. I, I'm not familiar with it. Please name the stream that. Name the stream what? I wasn't paying attention. So for perspective, there was a stream before this for those of you who are watching from the future or just now joining in. There was a stream 20 minutes ago where I had to pause the stream. I had to like mute myself because of an important call that I will not disclose. Um, and so I had to mute myself. I was on that call. I am restarted the stream just for the sake of like having like a consistent thought that's just not 20 minutes of silence. So we're playing the Stanley Parable. I've never played this before. What are you wanting me to name the stream, Bucket? Like, what are you demanding I name the stream? Because I feel like my Stanley, I hardly know Lee, is is good. You know what? I don't even care. Okay. So my mouse died like right before I started streaming, like the first time. So like I opened the game to like make sure that all like the Steam or not the Steam, the OBS stuff was set up, and it was like check your time, and it has like it's not even like an enter your time type thing. It's a you have to click the button until you get to your time type thing. And so I'm like, I'm clicking the button, and suddenly the mouse stops working. I'm like, this is weird. Is it the game froze? And no, it was entirely my mouse froze, or my mouse died. So my primary mouse is on charge. I've got my backup mouse. Um, we need to start. It's different every time. Okay. The end is never. The end is never. The end is never. The end is never the end. Okay. I've never played this, and I've intentionally never played this. I've been wanting to watch.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what
Brother,
buttons to
he doesn't even
push,
have a mouse.
how long to
Why does
push
he have
them,
numpad but no
and in
mouse?
what order.
Finally employed by
This
Good
is
job.
what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it
Slow
routine,
improvement.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. So it's taken, the reason I haven't played this game yet is I saw that Markiplier played it, and I've been wanting to watch the Markiplier playthrough, but I didn't want to watch it until I actually played the game. Don't leave? Okay, I won't leave. I've... Can I... How many things can I interact with? I can't jump. Get an ending if you stay in here long enough. How long is long enough? Because this is literally... Oh, this is my actual time. It's a little bit off, actually. Too tired to go to work ending. Like 5 minutes? I'm not gonna stand here for 5 minutes, dog. Unless I just keep talking about how I really wanted to watch the Markiplier playthrough. But then I didn't. I love Mark. I really want to watch Iron Lung, and I haven't seen it yet. But I... I haven't watched it because I really wanted to just play it because I know that you get, like, there's a lot of endings. Should have had the last stream be in here. Whenever I do my, because occasionally I'll do gig night on the Twitch channel, where I'll just, like, I'll sit down. I was considering doing that tonight, but I wanted to start the Stanley Parable tonight. Like, I'll set it up in this office and we'll do, like, a Tiny Desk concert, like the NPR Tiny Desks. Because, you know, why not? Let's do a Tiny Desk concert. Let's see what kind of stuff that gets me. I just have to turn down the audio in the Stanley Parable. Why does this actually feel like a... Hey, how many of y'all played Far Cry 4? Where, like, in like the entry thing, he's like the guy's like, "Don't worry, I'll be back in 15 minutes," and then he just dips, and you could wait. Like, you could either leave, like, break out of the facility and leave, or you can, like, wait the actual 15 minutes for the ending. It's, you just sit there. Yeah, like, you're just sitting there like, ah, yes. I mean, he asked me to. I'm doing what I'm told. Dude. This actually might drive me insane. Eat with them in credits. Yeah. Like, it's like you just don't do anything. That's the entire game. Fine, you can start the game. No, it's fine. We're getting this ending. I don't care. We've already started. Actually, I want to play it generically. We'll come back to this, I promise.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, the door's shut.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Where's the meeting room? I want to have a very, like, generic playthrough. Because I genuinely, I want to watch it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. You got it, boss. I won't spoil anything. Thank you.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired.
Feeling a wave
Talk
of
less. Too
disbelief,
unbelievably
Stanley
amazing
decided
words
to
all
go
the
up
time.
to
Every
his
time.
boss's
No
office,
expectation.
hoping
Don't get
he
fired.
might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside. Take it out passive aggressively at other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not. That's really good.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I totally did not hear the thing about the baby.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Do I do that? 2-8.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Wait, 30 more seconds. Yeah, I couldn't possibly know that the combination is 2845. Narrator's getting pissed off at me. I couldn't possibly know the combination is 2845. Come on.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I'm just gonna stay in this. Wait, what if I entered 2845 at this point? 2845. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. There's a dark and ominous elevator. Oh man. It's telling me to go down. I did something that you didn't do. Yeah.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of
Annoy him in every turn.
Why did he feel this now?
We're doing a
Yes,
clean
it had
playthrough.
never occurred to him.
Also,
This
hello.
question would
Hello,
not
Caffeine.
go unanswered for long.
I don't know if you want me to use your real name as well, so. But hello.
Stanley walked straight ahead through
Welcome
the
to the
large door
streams.
that read Mind Control Facility.
Large door that reads Mind Control Facility. We're doing this as a clean playthrough.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wow. I've never seen you in streams, Caffeine. Do I press the button? I'm assuming I press the button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
I couldn't catch the two. I
lives
think
of
it's
so many individuals
one?
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
2845. Wait, no, it's over that way. I've totally lost track of all the numbers.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
There's one fired there.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
That's just a
in
light.
someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I really
Had
want
he
Mumbo
truly
Jumbo
spent his entire
to also
life
narrate this,
utterly
because it just feels like it'd
blind
be
to the
funny.
world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
Okay.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. I'm trying to read that. I can't. For once I can't read something. Whatever. Off. Dismantle it once and for all.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it? I actually have no idea.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was
That's
mere
a really
moments
long.
away.
It's
And
a
yet,
really long thing.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how
You
many
won, you 100%
puzzles
the
still
game,
lay
let's go.
unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been
It's a
seeking,
tree.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
Why is the door like
how to
ominously opening?
Whatever
very
life
slowly?
he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What if I don't? What if I don't? I kind of don't want to, just see what happens. Does he get pissed off? I'm gonna do it.
Stanley
do
felt
it.
the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before
I
him.
kind of just want to like.
This was exactly the
Why
way,
is this like?
right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He's still mind controlled. Beat the game, complete the Stanley Parable Award, any of the... Okay. Well, that disappeared. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You turned it off? My gut is telling me I didn't turn it off.
When Stanley came to a
I'm
set of two
going through
open
the right-
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Let me get a vending machine. Something. Let me get it.
But
Give me a
eager
drink.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not gonna do it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I like walk
There's
off
someone
of this.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a
You're here
chance.
early. 2B4, 2B5.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I feel like I should expect a jump scare.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Go in the left door.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is an actual leaderboard. We're going...
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Stupid
Again,
stream is
honest
buffering.
answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
That's... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ow, my ears. Here for 4 hours to win? Hey, Plant Mom. Best thing ever. We get an auto clicker that just presses E. You know what? The baby's gonna. You can't watch.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What is happening?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Where am I?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Why did it play a Minecraft noise? Oh, I could crouch. Can I jump? Cannot jump. I can't walk through that. Firewatch? It did a Minecraft noise when the door opened. Can I grab? I can't. Okay.
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
There's a crack in the door.
Another game.
There's a crack in the wall. It's over
Preferably
there.
something with walls. Something with nice, big
Insurmountable walls. Can I walk through this?
Okay.
No.
I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
That's
Stanley,
hilarious.
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally
That's
impressed.
so funny. Can I...
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
I don't
we shall
play
run
Rocket
the bases
League.
and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I don't play Rocket League. I've never seen this before. Neither have I.
Are you...
Oh,
Hold
wait!
on. What are you doing?
I didn't know I could fall through that.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh, I'm falling again. Welcome to Portal. I'm waiting for Cave Johnson. This is freaky. This is really freaky. My gut is telling me horror.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy
God.
with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the
gosh.
chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What? I'm I'm genuinely scared. Oh, I'm here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, I wanna
Stanley decided
test.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
I wanna
he'd simply
test
missed a
to
memo.
see if the farther fall will cause like I'll get hurt from it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge.
I'm so
first,
perplexed
just to
by
admire
this.
it.
Yeah, no, my
Wow.
second thing
Yes,
was to get the
this
baby
room.
fire ending.
What eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, hold up. I know what I want to do.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Very well
Perhaps
done
he had
game.
simply missed a memo.
Wait, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
We're gonna
Stanley
take the
knew it
detour and then we're
perfectly
gonna go through
Perhaps
this door.
he wanted to stop
Another
by
10
the
out of 10
employee
came
lounge
to me.
first, just to admire it.
Dude,
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
I've never
Stanley took the
played
first
it,
open
and
door
it's
on
so
his left.
like.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, but there's a big red button. There's a big red button. I must. I'm gonna. I must. I actually must. I'm getting text that I must now.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Entirely
so
correct.
now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
Okay, I think
here
I'm gonna go play
it's,
Splatoon. Have fun.
left.
Have fun with Splatoon. There's something past here. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. Is there a lever? Okay, I guess
Oh,
we're.
no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, I'm right. I can wait. I can wait. Okay, we're waiting. We're waiting. Ah, the boys of Gooseco, the boys specifically the chosen to kill Gooseco's poison.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
Don't wait for everything.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all.
Oh!
I'm not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
I was here
Stanley,
earlier.
Close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to Who am I kidding?
Just playing the PVC.
It's all
hybrid
rubbish
mod.
now. The whole story completely unusable. How about
Nice.
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Wait, what? What?
All of his co-workers were
Huh.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Hyperfusion.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
There was a
did
different...
you move the story somewhere, or...
There's a different fire
Hold on.
button.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Going through the chairs. I can't go through the chairs. Which one of these ways looks the most interesting? I'm waiting for J.K. Simmons to just start talking about how talking
say
as Cave Johnson.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, okay. You could play Fusion 3.4.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Those doors are open. Oh, there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Huh. Dude.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Okay, I think for some reason.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Ow.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Hands off.
All right,
Stanley
I've
Parable
got a
Adventure
solution.
Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Dude, I love this so much. Oh, but what if I go this way? But I'm so deep. But I could go the direction. But I could go the intended route. But the line's telling me that way. Oh no! Where do I go? Decision. I'm following the line. For the time being, I'm following the line. I like that it goes around the boxes.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay,
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No. I'm following this line. Surprisingly ominous light. Financial records. Following the line.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Thanks. Thanks for the heads up about the fern. It will? Oh, God.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Study the fern. Oh, we got another adventure line. He's not even talking at this point.
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sure, why not?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
I don't even know how to, like...
our story to be. Go wild.
I don't even know how to, like, properly... What's it called?
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I don't even know how to, like, narrate this, because the narrator is such a good narrator. You know? Like, I want to, like, commentate and, like, do the thing that the streamer's supposed to do, but I don't even know how to commentate when the narrator is commentating for me. Like, I'm lost for words in a way that
no, not you again.
I don't think
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Trademark. Your least favorite Mario Kart character? Yoshi on principle. There's no, like, reason for it.
A choice. We get
Yoshi
to make a decision.
on principle.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that
Streamer
our
can't narrate because the
destination
narrator's too
corresponds with the
it's too narrative.
counter-inverted
Yeah,
reverse door
exactly.
origin.
Like,
So
I realize that
starting
I'm
from
not
the right,
talking, but I'm
let
like,
us ask,
I just
will
want to listen to
taking
the dude.
right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
My least favorite is
awaits.
swimsuit. My favorite is Toad.
Oh, hold up,
The
what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
After a
Really
long
how
time,
all this goes?
Stanley
It's
dies.
all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Find the line
Well,
again.
who consulted
Confusion.
me?
Find the confusion
Why don't
ending
I get to
schedule.
decide?
Narrator
Why don't
restarts.
I get a say in all of this?
Fifth
Is
restart.
it really-
Stanley attempts to play the story
No,
is
it
prevented.
can't be.
Unable to go anywhere
I
or do
don't want
anything.
it
Game
to be.
restarts on his
I
own.
don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget
Find the
what's
line
going
again.
on.
Begin to follow
I
the
don't want
line.
to be
Find an
trapped like
identical
this.
replica
I
of the
won't
office.
restart the
Begin to
game. I
hear-
won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Dude.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I
Well,
think
in
I'm
the
just gonna
meantime,
die.
if you
Oh god, that scared me. Oh god, that scared me. Oh. I actually got scared.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Play through the game normally.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh god. That legitimately scared me. Like,
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not
Okay.
an indication of any human
I
life.
legit
What could
that
it mean?
buzzard
Stanley
legitimately
wondered
scared
aloud
me.
to
I am
nobody.
like,
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
confused.
What could
Shh.
its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley jumped, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Okay.
sheer luck. Amazing.
This
He
was-
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh my gosh. I'm fully expecting this game to just jump scare me at some point. This is not the same location as
Stanley
before.
walked straight ahead through the large door
No, it
that
is.
read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Huh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
How'd
Did
you
he
get to
have
more
the
restarts on the
strength to
confusion
find
ending? I
out?
don't know. I don't know how I got here, dude.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
Okay.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay.
This mind control
Fired.
facility, it was too horrible to
Maybe just do
believe
this
it
way and
couldn't
turn
be true.
turn my control off.
Had Stanley
I think
really
so.
been under
That's what I'm
someone's
gonna do.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions
I don't know. I
had been
genuinely, I'm still
manipulated to
like in
accept it
like
blindly?
experiencing the shock of the
No,
narrative, the like, and like the brand, and then just disappearing.
Life in someone else's control? Never.
Oh gosh.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of
I've
his
heard about
past
that.
began to sink in,
I'm not a horror
Stanley
person. That's
decided
why it's
that this
throwing me off.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
That's why it's messing with me, because I'm not a horror person.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door
I'm genuinely like just
Stanley
anticipating like
on how many puzzles
some sort of
still lay
horror game,
unsolved.
and
Where had
it's
his
messing with me.
co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Why does this feel like a one-dimensional? Like it's definitely 3D, but I'm like.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Is this working?
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Did huh?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Wait. This... what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
I'm so confused.
hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Foxy jump scare,
All
right?
because he
Tension is
believed
high.
everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Wait.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
Okay.
He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
You need it now?
Why is
Remember
there
that
a
fart?
voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
That
he knew
Gates
for certain,
wasn't
beyond
there.
a doubt, that this
I don't
was
think.
in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would
Turn
prove
is
it.
useless, by the way.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Oh, joy.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Hands off the keyboard.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Hands are
I'm
off
through
the
with this
keyboard.
dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my
I
apartment
can look around.
and my wife and my job. All I want is my life
walk around, too.
exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Okay.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I'm so on edge.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to
Why does
think
he
this,
look like?
and in a
Why does he
certain
look like
way,
Peter
seeing
Griffin?
This man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Huh? Huh?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
That's 2, 3. Is there another one? Yeah. I noticed those earlier, and I was kind of like trying to figure out what they were. I'm violently uncomfortable right now, just to clarify. Huh. Input received. I mean, he got the input. It looks like there's supposed to be more characters. Maybe?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
1/4.
he entered the door on his left.
I'm... Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm... Wait, hold up. I'm checking the computers to make sure.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Calming New Age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That's pretty good. Are there holes in the ground that I didn't notice before? Did I mess up the confusion ending? Like...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We're going through the exit.
Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Let me move my head.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
The Crusher.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh. Well, this is awkward.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
What?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his
Dude.
body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the
Dude.
narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every
What?
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Dude. What? Are these actually the credits? What? Where are we? What? Oh, I want to find the fern. I want to find the fern. What? Yeah, no, that's where I'm at. I'm like, what is happening? Final warning, there's a skeleton inside you. There are more skeletons in the world than humans. Thanks and goodbye, Civ. That's pretty good. That is a shower thought. Okay. Meeting room. Okay. I can't pull the levers. Okay. What? What am I doing? That's the pause menu. Exit sign. Can I find the fern? That's what I'm really looking for. Like... Oh, I can't go in there. Okay. Dude, this game is genuinely like... This is the afterlife? Uh... I got a text that it is the Stanley Parable Museum. I'm... Office clock. Kevin Freighting. The voice of the narrator, record dialogue. Over 2 years ago, these clips.
When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled. Now look closely, power source. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design, textbook mistake.
Wait.
It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley stood on the roof.
Was that just... That my gut was telling me that the narrator, like, there was the actual narrator, like the really loud one. Okay. Content narrator? Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. how they wish to control one another, how they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Dude.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
So much fear
Listen
in
to
my
me.
body.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I... Okay. Dude. Oh my heavens.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
He would never be alone ever again. Okay, there's that. Is there another one that I need to toggle beforehand? There we go. Okay. New content. There's a new content door.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This
Okay,
was
we're
not
gonna go-
the correct way to the meeting
we're gonna
room,
go this
and
way.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
want to, like...
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. But eager to get back to business,
We're gonna go this
Stanley
way.
took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance
New
section,
content after you
walked
get
straight
full-
ahead to
Yeah.
the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, I can't walk back. Okay. You had to go in there. I'm gonna go
Yet
back.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
There's a specific
Stanley
thing I want.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase,
I thought I heard the
Stanley
female
walked
narrator's,
upstairs
like,
to his boss's
voice.
office.
Can I walk through this? I can't walk through that. I am a pill. I am made in Unity.
Okay, I think we all
And
know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh no, I'm... That's great. Oh, I love this. This is...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Huh. That's why this game is 10 out of 10. Dude,
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
I'm
with
so
television
perplexed by
screens.
this.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I'm
Did
gonna
he
turn
have the
on the
strength
machine
to
at the end of
find
this
out?
run. That's what I'm trying to do.
Now the monitors
Get to the
jump to life, their true nature revealed.
Get the bottom
Each
of right
bore
here.
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
That
The
one.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
There's a
one
couple
of
that
them,
are just code.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
Get to-
nothing.
It's the bottom right here. It's a cool glitch. There's a way to glitch down to the bottom.
This mind
Or was it
control
intended?
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Smart that they didn't
Stanley
add a
really
jump
been under
to this,
someone's
because
control
it would
all
be
this time? Was
way
this the
too
only
much.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
You can walk onto chairs. Oh.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
Does he
life
know? I
in
don't know.
someone else's control?
You missed it. You had to be back
It was
there. Oh, okay.
unthinkable.
I'll go back. I'll
Wasn't
check it later.
Was it even
We're doing a
possible?
lot of runs.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Second plan. Oh, okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored
All
and
these are
commanded from
offline.
this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Is there another one of those? Wait, hold up. There's a 3. One, 2. 3. There's got to be a 4 somewhere. So that's 3. Where's 4? Oh, there's 4. Okay. I can't get in there. How do I open the door? Okay. 1, 2. Actually, I'll come back to this thought later. We're gonna turn my control on. Yeah, you're reminding me that was my goal. I didn't notice the buttons before. Okay. Why is everybody else play this game
The source of the room's power.
on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off
What is
track,
this?
you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
5.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
2,
Of course,
1.
that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
1.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take
1.
back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My
4.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Okay.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Okay.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to
4, 3, 2.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another
Press the power button.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you could prevent it. Okay.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Okay. Computer screen. Grab that. 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 And then. Where's the input? Dude, there's so much to this that I'm like, there are points in the there's a reason that I don't do horror games. It's very intentional. I don't do very well with horror. You know what? New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Actually, never mind.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
New
doors,
content.
he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, man.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Oh.
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, deeply,
madly.
love.
Write the thing all the way.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
We'll go this
he
way, because
wasn't
I didn't go
5
all the
years
way that
ago.
way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
I also,
your
like, there's
trust
a
in
red,
someone else
there's a
can be
red door
difficult,
that we
but
can,
the fact is
we need
that
to go
the
through.
story has been about nothing
Please
but
just
you
do the
all
new
this
content
time.
for the thing.
There's someone you've
Not
been
yet,
neglecting,
though.
Stanley.
We got other options.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
$1,000 fine for
every
falling, by the way.
decision by
If you
yourself.
die, we have to
I'm
fine
not
you.
asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. to let her back into your life.
Oh God.
She's been waiting.
What if I don't? It's just a black door. I kind of want to know though.
That's her, Stanley. You need to
Pull
be
the
the
plug.
one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Sure. BRB? Okay. Ugh. Where am I?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come
gosh.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you
Oh
to
my
see
gosh.
something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named
My
Stanley.
stomach. My
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has
My
a job that
stomach,
demands
dude.
nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's
Dude.
pushing a button. Now
I'm-
he's eating lunch. Now he's going
I'm
home.
genuinely afraid.
Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions
so
into the
dark. Well,
unknown.
yeah. No, I'm
Fantastic
genuinely
discoveries
I'm
of new
genuinely
lands.
afraid at
It
this
was
point. Like
wonderful.
I'm like
And each day that he returned
I'm
to
feeling
work
the
was a
goosebumps on my
reminder that
body,
none
and I
of it
don't
would
like
ever
it.
happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
How dare you
The
take my
thought
#1 spot?
excited him
Who is number
terribly.
1? Press N to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
With the
mere
boys.
thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press Y to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible
Oh.
paths and destinations.
So it just
Down one
starts
path lay an
replacing.
enormous round room with monitors
Talked
and
once and
mind
stole it.
controls. And down another was a yellow
We go
line
too
that
fast.
weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Speed to tell your kids a
It
story.
was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be?
Oh my
Perhaps if
gosh.
he played just one more time.
Press P to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there
No
possibly
wife.
be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press F to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here,
Dang.
he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna follow the narrator. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's gonna be 30 seconds of me waiting here. Dude, oh, this game is legitimately giving me goosebumps. I don't like it. I don't, Like, I like the game. The game is very well made. I I I am so violently uncomfortable right now. Also, one of you should be in bed right now. You know who you are. You know who you are. Wait indefinitely. Does this one, like, is it required? You know, I'll just, I don't want to. The sunk cost fallacy. I'll
You
press it.
see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that
Dang.
he'll understand that every
I don't know what
second
you're
he
talking about.
remains here, he's electing
No,
to
it's
kill
not
himself?
you.
How can I get him
They
to
know
see
who
what I
they know
see?
who they are.
How can I make him look at himself?
Press M to question
I
nothing.
suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Dang.
Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
How do you know I'm still here? What's funny is I wasn't even talking to you.
All
But
of his
that's
coworkers were
hilarious.
gone. What could it mean?
He has depth
Stanley
perception.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
I have to
he had
go.
simply
Good night.
missed a
Also, you're
memo.
gonna make a Discord server?
No matter
Eventually,
how hard
not yet.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
I
trace of
have
his
like the beginnings of
coworkers.
one. I have the beginnings of a Discord server. I just haven't like taken the time to fully like flesh it out yet. Also, where's the bloody input thing? Fuck it, you're in third now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
we're
room.
gonna
and
go pull the
Stanley
plug.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
We're gonna
he
go
wanted
pull
to
the plug.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Dude.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
This game
incredible he
is-
wasn't fired years ago.
You know what?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten
Why
off
am
on
I
the wrong
asking about
foot
Discord
here.
server? I'm the
I'm
least
not
asked
your enemy,
Discord
really, I'm
user
not.
of all time.
I realize
Good
that
night.
investing in your
Good night.
trust in
Enjoy
someone
your
else
sleep.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing
Good night
but
to
you
the
all this time.
couple of you.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Good night to
Someone
the
you've
couple of you that
forgotten
are going to
about.
bed.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put
More
your
than a
work
niece.
aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh my gosh.
That's her, Stanley. You. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes
Fallout 4
in,
intro
fade to
ready.
white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone.
I do not
is
have
actually
the Fallout
somehow
4
an
intro
incorrect
ready.
course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not
No, it's about to
Stanley.
play.
You're a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to
Yeah.
think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most
I
dangerous.
skipped this.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Oh my
Or he
gosh.
could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make
No
sense,
choice here.
in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your
Actually
choices
true.
are actually meaningful,
That's
and
actually a
whether
thing.
you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this
Wow, I
time,
love
your instructor will
accepting.
guide you in an
I love
exercise to
accepting
test
nihilism
and
as like a
reinforce the material
legitimate
covered in this video.
thought in a legitimate thought
Ah,
experiment.
welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making,
That's
we're going
hilarious.
to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This
All
way,
normal.
please.
Yes. Can I go a different direction? Oh, they have gates
Now
on
that
it
we
now.
know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Dang.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately,
break it?
it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
How do I break it? How do I break it? I need to break it. Not that way. Okay. Can I climb? You said I can climb up the stairs? Or, I mean, I will figure that out later. I can't go through that door, can I? Perfect. A normal rattling day.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Only in
I'm quite
that
sure you'll be
room
up to the
and
task.
start
Just
this.
follow
Okay.
my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction.
Yo.
Perhaps we're not too late.
Dude. I could hear a memory leak. The paintings glitching into each other. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Ah, perfect. Yes. As God intended. Can I... Please? Game? I think I found a new spot that you can glitch up the chairs. And also... That exists. Okay, you go left now.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
Do not alter without consulting the
Well,
whiteboard manager.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
Can I, like,
what do I do?
climb up on this?
No, I have to.
That's the red door.
I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
That's freaky.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
Is that blood?
With you. You.
Is that the fern?
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Can I go
It
to
was the
bed
only
for
thing
this
in the
time?
world that was
Enjoy
mine,
it.
and you'd run it into
Enjoy
the
your sleep.
ground. What,
Good
did you think
night.
that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important
Oh
it
my
was to
gosh.
be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
Sometimes.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would
Yeah.
have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Please
It
do
would
new
have been so
content tomorrow.
perfect.
I will do
I
that.
worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going to the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
My
quite sure you'll be up
headphones
to the
are
task.
slightly off
Just
of
follow
my
my lead
head.
and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm so genuinely scared.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh, I didn't
Quickly,
trigger it.
hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting
have
the
to go
story
left.
first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Nice.
All right.
So
When
much
Stanley
genuine
came to a
fear.
set of 2 open
This game
doors,
is
he
triggering
entered the
way
door
too
on
many
his
like
left.
feelings in my brain, and I don't like it. It's a very bright window.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
that's-
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's blocked. Broom closet? That's locked. Okay. Never mind.
Stepping inside his manager's
Whoa.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
This-
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond
That's
all
a
probability,
crazy
he
painting.
knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Do I have to speak the actual code?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Yes, embarrassing yourself. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have
Mike
better
doesn't
things
work.
to do. I asked you for
Is it
this
actually
one
like supposed to
single
work? Is that actually a thing that's supposed to happen?
for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his
Get trolled.
choices.
Oh.
He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
That's
If
funny.
you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Cut.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening?
Yo.
To me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
I'm so scared to let my guard
this.
down. Creative with
The
Unity?
story
Yeah, I
needs
can kind of tell.
So, do you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Dude.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Sorry, Leroy.
I'll wait for you to decide.
They got
what's
extra
the right
assets from
thing to
Valve.
do. Take as much time as you need.
Dude. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Leroy Jenkins. Okay. I'm gonna head back this way. Nope. Okay. I think this is going to be stream for today. Is that a Dunder Mifflin? Wait, actually holding mouse button causes me to move forward? Get on a desk? How do I get on a desk? From the start. And climb on those
No
boxes.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Near window. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. Okay. The white voice. The white voice window? Outside of the window. Wait, what? Can you get outside of it? Hold up. There we go. Secret? Oh yeah, because I can crouch.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
Dude.
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No. Can I walk over? Okay.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think?
Dude.
Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though
This
if
is
the
such a
other option
crazy,
is really
like-
miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Do I have to like manually restart here? I kind of want to. I'm gonna go back.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. At first, Stanley assumed
Okay,
he
here
had
we go.
broken the map
We're
until
back.
he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game
Curiosity
for its
killed the
insightful and witty
diamond.
commentary into the nature of video game structure
Curiosity
and
killed
its
the sly.
examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Oh man.
Why don't we take a minute?
I'm
just
gonna
to
I'm gonna
drink it
go
all
through
in?
and try to glitch out of the map farther.
Okay, I'm over
Farther
it
up.
now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then.
Restarting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Whoa.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Sounded like there was more out here.
At first,
Nope. It was just really weird. Sly killed the Cooper.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's another bit. That's fine.
When Stanley came to a
More
set
dialogue,
of two
but
open
okay.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Dude,
Yet there was not a single person
my
here
bones
either.
are not
Feeling a
happy with
wave
me.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're just gonna speed run a little bit. Oh,
Here's the door, just go.
oh, thanks. How kind. What are we doing? I'm gonna try to glitch out of the map in the big TV screen. area. Or glitch. In quotations.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Clearly it's intentional.
The lights rose on an enormous
Wait.
room packed with
There we go.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content.
Nice.
You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
Yummy content.
We call this track.
God.
Good job, you've made it to the bottom of the mind
Daddy
control
made you
facility.
some
Well done.
content. Daddy made you your favorite open wide.
Good job, you did it. Good job.
Dude, the detuned guitars are
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk.
nice.
You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug.
Sorry, since I'm thinking about this, Plant Mom, if you're still in the chat, I did just buy Stardew Valley. So that will be coming soon.
But now
Sorry, I
it's
just thought
ended.
about it, and I was like, I need to say it before I forget.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Nice. Can I still have
Stanley decided to go to the
150
meeting
XP.
room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Okay. I don't think I've had the input one in a while. Okay, was that the end? I think that's gonna be the end of this stream. We'll do the bonus content next stream, or the new content next stream. Or next time that we're playing, because I might start the next New Vegas challenge.
No matter how
Oh, y'all in
hard
this chat
Stanley
better
tried,
hype.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Sorry. We're also playing Minecraft on the Twitch channel. If y'all want to see that, which go check that out. Next time is Bucket. We shall acquire or inquire. Okay. But I believe that is all for now. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. This was a crazy game, dude. I was not expecting half the stuff that happened. Got my good mouse now. I was not expecting half the stuff that happened on Twitch. I'll probably just watch the VODs. That's fine. Would y'all rather me like just upload the VODs and make them public? or I've been thinking about doing a third channel. I need to actually announce the second channel, but I've been thinking about doing like a VODs channel, um, that's like just to put all the VODs on, because I know that some people prefer just watching straight VODs, and I'm cool with that. I just want to know, um, but I might do that as a poll later. More views equals better, right? It does. The so here's the thought. The If we do a VODs channel, the VODs having a VODs channel separates a little bit of stuff. So people that are more inclined to watch VODs will be more recommended that channel, as opposed to this one where it's like, because I just do a lot of stuff, like it's not getting recommended to certain types of people. So it's just having the variety of options where the algorithm's like, hey, we'll show them this thing or this thing or this thing. Like it's that's kind of why I made us. That's kind of why I'm inclined to do another channel. Um, so that way, like certain stuff is consistent on certain channels. Like I'm still gonna do the streams on this channel, obviously. I don't know. I'll announce it as a poll. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired and it is 2 a.m. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. My bones don't feel okay. So yeah, we'll we shall see. We shall continue everything later. So yeah, I hope you had fun. I will see y'all later. Good night, everybody.